Singapore is not on autopilot and its success cannot be taken for granted, said Minister Mentor Lee Kuan Yew during a visit to Radin Mas SMC on Saturday.
Well, it is a footloose generation that hasn't experienced the past and believes that Singapore is now an aeroplane that's flying safely and can be on autopilot and anybody can take over. But I don't happen to believe that. I think we'll run into all kinds of bad weather and we need capable people in charge.
When asked about the opposition candidates, Lee said that Singaporeans should consider the country's long-term prospects when deciding who to vote for.
What is important, a first world government or a second world government with a first world opposition? And I don't think we've got a first world opposition yet. And from 1963 to 1981, there was not one opposition candidate, and the PAP remained uncorrupt, completely dedicated to the job, and made great progress and brought Singapore up to a high level. That's our record.
Minister Mentor Lee Kuan Yew made a visit to Radin Mas SMC to support candidate Sam Tan. Mr. Tan used to be part of Lee's Tanjong Pagar GRC, but is now fighting against the National Solidarity Party's Yip Yew Wing for the Radin Mas single-seat ward. After meeting with the party branch activists, Lee spoke to the media about issues concerning the general election, widening income gap and rising cost of living. Also responded to questions about the hotly contested Aljunied GRC.
Just going back to Aljunied, you have a pretty strong message for the voters, saying they will regret it and they will have to repent for 5 years. Are you not worried it may cause a backlash among the voters there?
I am 87, I'm speaking the truth. I do not want to be hypocritical. You look at Hokang, and you think Hokang is better than the other constituencies. It is the job of the PAP to look after its own constituencies first, right? What does the opposition say? Loh Tak Kiang, he wants to be the co-driver. What is it does he really want? He wants to take over. So I asked him, who's going to be his finance minister? Who's going to be his defense minister? Who's going to be his Minister for Trade and Industry, his Foreign Minister, and who is his Prime Minister? But that's his ambition. It's not just to win one GRC. Let's have no hypocrisy about this. Every political party sets out to win and win a majority. And they are setting out from a single constituency to a GRC and then to expand to more GRCs and to take over. Now it's up to you to decide whether you think they're capable of running Singapore.
How do you think the ground will vote?
I think there's no question that we will not lose. I mean, you can see how the campaign is going. The only hot seat is Aljunied. And as I've said, if Aljunied decides to go that way, well, Aljunied has 5 years to live and repent.
Would you consider it a big setback for the PAP?
No, I don't really. Losing one GRC does not mean the end of the world. And we'll try to regain it after 5 years.
For the full interview, watch our other clip.